Hi everybody, it's Miss Erin from the Children's Discovery Museum. Today we're going to try a science experiment called Rainbow Fizzies. It's one of my favorites. If some of you came to Playful Learners back in October, some of us did this and a variation of this experiment in class then, and it's super fun and really easy, and it has mainly ingredients and things that you're going to probably have in your kitchen at home. So the materials that we're going to be using are baking soda, we're going to use vinegar, and food coloring. And then we're going to use a tablespoon for our measurement and a pipette. If you don't have a pipette, which a pipette, all it is a dropper. That the pipette is the scientific term that we use for it. But if you have like an eyedropper or a medicine dropper, anything like that can do drops will work just fine for that experiment too. So to get us started, we're going to measure out our baking soda. So we're going to do about a tablespoon. You don't have to be exact with the measurement on this experiment. If you wanted to make this bigger too, you could put a bunch of baking soda, like a thin layer of it, on a baking sheet, and that might keep your kids busy even longer than this quick, simple experiment. But just to show you guys how to do it, we're going to do a tablespoon of baking soda in there. The next thing we're going to add is our food coloring. You can use any of the colors that you have. I tend to like to use the primary colors because then we can see color mixing in our experiment too. But I did not have red food coloring, so we're going to use pink. And I'm just going to do a couple drops of pink on top of my baking soda. Then I'm going to do some blue. And then I'm going to add some yellow. So we've got our drops of food coloring on top. I said this experiment was called Rainbow Fizzies, and we don't see any fizzing yet, so we need to add something else to our experiment, and this is where our vinegar comes into play. So to use the pipette, we just put it in the vinegar. I tell the kids when we're doing science experiments like this, using a pipette, how to use it is they just hold the top, they're going to squeeze it, and then they let go, and then it's going to fill up with our vinegar. And then they are just going to squeeze it over the top of their bowl, and they can do this lots of times, and then what they will see is a chemical reaction. So they might say things like they hear fizzing and see bubbling, things like that, and in science we call that a chemical reaction. But they can keep doing that, and the more that they do it, they will see some colors start to mix together. Like I can see some orange mixing together in my bowl over here. And then they'll just keep going this for as long as their little hearts are content doing it. So that's all there is to that experiment. So have fun and enjoy.